Hey, this is Chaz from Toro y Moi, and you're watching First Times on the Fader. The first CD I straight bought with my own money was the best of Beach Boys. I went to Walmart when I was like 10 and hid the CD in like a different section because I was like, I don't want anyone else to find this. It really just clicked with me because like my dad would always put the Beach Boys on when we went to the beach. Like he's a romantic himself, and it really stuck. Obviously, like with the whole chill wave thing, this whole nostalgia, and like even summertime and like the seasons and stuff. My very first like job with hours and all that stuff was ChickfilA. Yeah, good old ChickfilA. It wasn't the best job. I got this job because they hired at 15 in South Carolina. And so I was like, I need this money now. We'll go work, fry some chicken. And I had this huge afro, and man, it was bad. I would just come home smelling like fried chicken. It was chunks of bread in my hair and just bad smells. It was so bad. I think the first video I really fell in love with was Tilt Mode Man Down with Louis Barletta and Jerry Sue.
Everyone's a winner, bargains galore. That's right, you two can be the proud owner. The quality goes in before that name.
And anything from Enjoy back then too, like Mark Johnson, like I was all about it. They were so jokey, and like all the tricks they were doing were sort of like what kids are doing now, just joke tricks on Instagram and stuff. Like they were doing that then, just having fun, not trying to be like baller moves every trick, just having fun, and the music was amazing. My first car was a 91 Chevy station wagon that was like dark teal. It was my grandpa's, and I inherited it. We called it the Dragon Wagon because it was like this ugly green. The radio would cut off when you made right turns, slowly deteriorating. I drove that for a good almost 4 years, yeah, till it died. Honestly, I think what got me into graphics was my dad's record collection and like looking at all of the covers, and I would just nerd out. Mainly on the Beatles stuff. My favorite thing was probably, I just can't help but, it was the Yellow Submarine, and I thought it was so genius to just make a cartoon. Like, I'd never seen that from a band. The first cover I honestly like fell in love with, no pun intended, was like Ohio Players, like Honey, where it's just honey dripping on a naked woman. All of their covers, like I was looking at all of, because he has all of their records, and this is a little un-PC, but yeah, they were just like women that, you know, had some sort of sexual presentation. I don't know, maybe it was my 8-year-old mind, but yeah, I was just like, this is cool. I'm gonna go the literal route here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw me listening to J Dilla at a laptop. The first time I heard J Dilla was in my college dorm, surfing the internet. I'm almost sure it was the day after he passed away. But yeah, I was a freshman in college. I was just completely floored because his discography was huge. I think Donuts might have just came out. It was just such a monumental album, and to have passed away like right after it, I was immediately emotional about it because at that moment I realized I just might have found like one of my favorite producers, and he passed away yesterday. It's just such a weird feeling. When I like nerded out on it, I like heard him sampling all genres, not just soul and funk. It kind of just made me listen to all music differently from there on out. Like, you just listen for the spaces, and if you're a producer too, you can't help but think of the loops. You're like, oh, did you hear that loop? Yeah.